So obviously I've not experienced racism, and hearing Nina's story, it leads me into the questions that I constantly ask myself, which is why? Why do the certain things that we have in the human experience, why does it exist? Honestly, I always come back to that. So when I recently looked up the Holocaust and I was trying to understand, to me, there's no reason on the planet that would ever validate making these sort of decisions. And I wanted to see what was on there. And when I read the reasoning for him to do what he did, I just sort of sat there and I was getting really emotional. And I thought to myself, the fact that human beings followed along and supported it, and yet this is the most, and honestly, it's an insane thing to come to terms with that and then think, oh yeah, I'm just going to cause a genocide over that. This is an individual that was given so much power. And I know that's not what we're talking about today, but when I think about racism and I sit back and I think, what is even the point? When if you really think, right, human experience as a whole is so non-linear. So the people that exist, like culture, as if you would discriminate against that. It's a beauty. Why would you want to have like one race through the entire planet? Like for me, I think to myself, the most beautiful part of the human experience is the like, how do I say it?
Multicultural diaspora.
Yeah, multicultural diaspora. I have not heard of diaspora before, so this is my first time hearing that. But multiculturalism and being able to learn another language, you know, being able to go to another country and learn about culture and how it's evolved over the years, and racism being a part of the human experience for me is just another human created thing that doesn't actually need to exist. I don't understand the point of its existence, but to satisfy an internal hatred that people won't look at and basically look at fully and understand why you're expressing it in the first place. Because if so many people turned around and went internal and asked for themselves, like, why do I feel like I need to discriminate? I feel like a lot of that would start to break apart and they'd realize that it's self created.
Yep.
And it does not need to exist. We all exist for a reason. We're here. And clearly, different races exist for a reason. We are here. We're all here